Warning: this video blog or vlog could contain harsh opinions and foul language. If you do not appreciate said content or material, well, you could just fuck right off.
Greetings, internet people. RantingRamsay here. How are you all doing today? Today we're talking about a couple of things which I honestly consider minor annoyances, obviously, by the title. But I guess they have the potential to be larger than minor annoyances. However, in light of recent events, things like this seem incredibly minor to me lately. So they're labeled as minor annoyances, and there's two things. If you're British, yes, I did just tell you to fuck off. Not really. The first thing we're talking about today truly is a minor annoyance, and I know that most of you have probably experienced this at some point in time. Be it at work, or in the car, or hanging out with friends, or at school, or whatever. You have probably experienced this where you're listening to the radio, or a CD, or iTunes, or iPod, or any other form of digital music. You're listening to music, to put it plainly. And a song comes on that someone that you're hanging out with, or working with, or is in your general vicinity, feels the need to sing along with. Now, normally, under pleasant circumstances, this is not that big of a deal, because if the person can actually have the ability to carry a tune, it's no big deal. Where the annoyance comes in is when the person in question who's singing along with the song on the radio or the computer or the TV or whatever the fuck the song is displaying or playing on lacks the ability to carry a tune even with a bucket, metaphorically speaking. Can you think of anything more annoying, especially if you happen to enjoy the song that's playing, and the person also enjoys the song but lacks the ability to understand that they are singing wildly off-key, are not enhancing anyone's enjoyment of the song, and the real just ire-raising part for me is that they don't even seem to understand that they can't sing for shit. And the real conundrum comes to this when you try to think about how you could tactfully tell them, dude, stop. Because inevitably, they ask, well, why? Don't you like my singing? Me, I'm the asshole that says, no, you can't carry a tune in a fucking bucket. Which obviously starts an argument and labels me as an asshole and an insensitive prick who knows nothing about music, blah, blah, blah. And then, inevitably, person in question continues to sing said song loudly and out of key. I, for one, am done coddling these misinformed, ignorant pieces of shit who are ruining the enjoyment of a good piece of music for those of us who understand that the other person can't fucking sing to save their fucking life. I'm done. That this was demonstrated today while I was at work and the radio was on, the song was playing, someone was singing along with it. I pulled a page out of a Family Guy script. And I asked the person, I said, hey man, who sings this song? And he said, I don't even remember the name of the artist. It's irrelevant. He stated the name of the artist, and I said, good, let's keep it that way. Much to the chagrin of the person who was singing, much to the amusement of everyone within earshot. However, I still wound up being labeled as an asshole for being so insensitive to the person. And if that person wants to sing, I should be willing to let them, even at the torture of my own fucking ears and everyone else in the room. I disagree. These people need to have duct tape slapped over their fucking mouths. If you're in the vicinity of someone who cannot sing, who is singing along with the radio, please fucking inform them that they have no musical talent or ability whatsoever, as harshly as possible, to try to save yourself and everyone in the vicinity the torture of listening to them imagine that they can sing. That's the first of life's little annoyances that I'm talking about today. And the second one has the potential to be a little bit more pertinent, a little bit more important. And that is people who don't know how to drive with turn signals. Now, specifically, the thing I'm talking about is I had two wonderful examples of this just like 45 minutes ago while I was out and about running some errands. And the first example I have is I was sitting in a right-hand turn lane at a red light that showed no turn on red. And the person in front of me in the lane had their right-hand turn signal on and was sitting there. And as the light turned green, they kept sitting there as people to our left proceeded to go straight through the intersection. And we sat there, and we sat there, and we sat there until everyone on my left had finally passed, and the person with their right-hand turn signal still on turned into the left lane and proceeded straight through the intersection. By the time they had accomplished that, the light was red. It was the only car in front of me, and seeing a no turn on red sign and a cop sitting at the other side of the intersection, I was forced to wait through yet another light cycle because this dumb, ignorant, inbred, retarded, fucking asinine asshole does not know where they're going, know how to drive, or understand how to operate turn signals whatsoever. I got another example of this. As I was leaving my intended destination, and I'm sitting there in the parking lot exit, in the lane labeled as right turn, with a big, huge, stupid, retarded SUV sitting right there in front of me. And this person has their right-hand turn signal on, and they sit and wait. And I look at the oncoming traffic on the right-hand side of the road, and there's nothing coming, and the person is still sitting there waiting. And I wonder, what the fuck is going on? Why is this person not proceeding to make a right-hand turn with no oncoming traffic? And then they wait until the opposite lane is clear of traffic, and then they proceed to turn left with their turn signal still flashing to the right. What the fuck is wrong with these people? I mean, at the moment you understand that you're in the wrong fucking lane and not turning the way you intend to turn, why not turn off your fucking turn signal? Maybe even turn it on the way that you're intending to travel. What the fuck is the problem with these people? Do they not understand that their actions could, with a less logical, reasonable, intelligent-minded driver behind them, cause some sort of horrific accident simply because they are too stupid to either know where they're going or how to operate properly the turn signals in their vehicle? I mean, that's not even getting into the people who switch lanes on the highway right in front of you without signaling their turn, or flash their turn signal for one blink and then cut you off and stuff like that. And then when you rage and go like, what the fuck is your problem? They give you the, oh, I signaled kind of look. And I just don't understand why the concept of turn signals and forethought, turn signals and forethought, are completely and total absent from the drivers of America. It just makes me, nothing makes me want to go Grand Theft Auto in my car more than these asinine fools that don't understand how to operate their turn signals or understand when they're in a right-hand turn lane and then decide to turn left. Nothing makes me want to just smash out my window with the fucking PK5 or whatever the fuck and just start shooting the shit out of these people. But of course, that's fantasy land, and those of us who exist in reality understand that that cannot be done without severe, long-lasting repercussions. So those are two of my pet peeves, two of life's little annoyances that I just can't fucking stand and wish like in Fantasyland, that I could just eradicate these fucking people. Of course that's not logical, of course that will never fucking happen, but that's what life's little annoyances are all about. A little fucking annoyance that seems like a huge fucking deal to you, that makes you want to just eliminate said person from the human fucking race. So there you go, there you have it. Those are two of life's little annoyances that I simply cannot fucking stand, that just piss me off to no end, and fuck it, that is all.
Hey, did you get all that, man?
Douche.